Peace. I'm Jarrett. I appreciate you coming back to our channel, the Juice Box CBD. We are doing a special recipe situation today. So we're doing some Jackfruit Queso. All right, we talked about in our previous video how to work in Seamoss Gel to a few different videos or a few different recipes. So we'll do this tonight. Got some of our prep ready to go. Jackfruit, have some of our, for you culinarians, our mise en place ready to go. Both for our queso and our jackfruit, and so we'll get that going. All right, so what we're gonna do, we have one pan for jackfruit, we'll have another pan or pot for our queso. They both start similarly. We'll work some onions, sweat those down, get some flavor going before we get the rest of the ingredients in, okay? So we got some good grapeseed oil. We'll put some of that down for both pans. So you want to make sure your pans are already hot. I feel like I sound like I'm on the cooking channel. Food Network, holla at your boy now. All right, got your pans nice and hot. Oil's in there working. So both of these, we'll get some onions. So we got some yellow onions. We'll sweat down. Oh yeah, that was really well done. So I think we did about a quarter of a cup, somewhere thereabout. Medium high. We'll go ahead and sweat these down. Get your little base flavor going. There was a time where I never really liked onion, but as I got into cooking and cooking more often, I quickly realized you need this onion for that base. So we'll work some onions, some garlic, some queso will be potato and carrot, so that's another good base flavor. The queso, we got our potatoes, just a russet potato. We have 1 carrot and a clove of garlic. We'll work all those, sweat those down, and braise the potato and carrots here in a second. For the jackfruit, we'll go ahead and get these onions going. Work some garlic and some jalapeno salt, soy sauce before we add some few more seasonings. All right. You don't want to mess with those onions too much, but we do want to get a little caramelization going. All right. Right now, the only thing I do want to do with both of those is add a little salt to help that caramelize a little bit. We're gonna work through these recipes, but my sous chef down here will also give his input as he can and needs to. So those are going. All right, those are good. We'll probably let those go for about 3 to 5 minutes. All right, get a nice little sweat on. All right, so we got our onions sweated down. Is it sweated down? They've been sweated. All right, got a little caramelization going. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna braise our carrots and our potatoes. So I'm gonna go ahead and drain this water. So all I'm adding is just 1 potato, 1 russet potato, then cut up, and then 1 carrot and a clove of garlic. We're gonna mix that around a little bit. We make our own vegetable stock. And so what we're gonna do, we're gonna add about a 1/2 cup to this. That'll be our braising liquid, and we'll let that braise for about 12 to 15 minutes. So this is our vegetable stock. Let's see what's all in there. So nutritional yeast, salt, parsley, a little parsley, onion powder, garlic powder, celery seed, turmeric. All right, so about a half cup. I think it's about a half. We don't need too much, but just something for those vegetables to braise. So, you know, this is how we live it, y'all. We won't have too many lids, so we're gonna let this cover trusty old plate. All right, I know y'all done did it before. It all works the same. All right, so we'll let that go for about 15 minutes. So these onions have caramelized as well. We'll add some garlic. So this is about 4 cloves of garlic and a little bit of jalapeno. Get all that in there. Working good too. So we got those going, and we'll go ahead and add our jackfruit. All right. Get everybody to the party. Just a little bit of salt, not too much right now, because we're going to add some soy sauce. So about a tablespoon. About a tablespoon. All right, so between those two, the salt, between those three, the salt, the jalapeno, and the soy sauce, there's plenty of sodium for you right now. So we're not going to add too much more moving forward. So this here we'll let cook for about 10 to 15 minutes as well, before we add some more seasonings, and it'll be ready to rock. Okay. All right. So our braise is going right now. So it's just a few more minutes on the braise. We'll go ahead and get our wet mixture going. All right. So we'll again got our mise en place. That's always a good thing to have when you're cooking at home. Get your setup always right. You need what you're gonna cook with, whatever measurements you need to have. But definitely have it ready and on hand is always a good thing, and keeps you organized and keeps you aware of what you got going on and what needs to be where. All right, cool. So we're gonna add a little flax milk. I believe it's about a half a cup. That's it. We'll have again our vegetable stock.
Shake it up good.
Shake it up. See, that's why I need her, man. Look at all that goodness. All incorporated. Those herbs and what have you. So we're gonna add another half cup. All right. Also do a half cup of nutritional yeast. All right, so that's what will make our sauce creamy and cheesy, along with the milk and of course the stock. But get you some good nutritional yeast. I think there's about a half cup. Can't have too much, can you? All right. So since we have soy sauce, salt, jalapenos, and our jackfruit, we're gonna just do a little soy sauce to this, not too much. Probably about a teaspoon, probably about a tablespoon, but you know, it'll all work out. We got chili powder, about a teaspoon or two. Paprika, smoked paprika, another teaspoon or two, and cumin. All right. So we got all those in. We're gonna. Almost forgot. Let me step behind you. We got a secret ingredient. So this was our jackfruit queso. But again, in our previous videos, or one of our previous videos, we wanted to work in some Seamoss Gel to different things, right? So we did a smoothie bowl. We've done a few other things here at home, but we're gonna work in some Seamoss Gel to our queso. All right. Why not? I don't know how much that was.
Some salt too.
It will. All right, but we're gonna try to cut some of that salt with some acid from our lime. So get you about a juice of a half of lime. All right, so our wet mixture is good to go. All right, so we'll leave it here. We're gonna check on our braised carrots and potatoes. That boy good. They look ready, y'all. They look ready. So you want just a little bit of liquid left. Just a little bit. They're nice and soft. So we're gonna go ahead and add that to our wet mixture. Okay? Be careful now. It's hot now. It's hot. Don't neglect your jacket. So this is our cheese, y'all. That's our queso cheese. We'll go ahead and blend this up, and you'll see it come together in a moment. All right. So we'll do this nice and see where we are. Not too bad now. Not too bad. All right, still it's a little starchy. We're gonna add just a little bit of vegetable stock to that just to loosen it up just a little bit. Just a little bit. All right. We'll let that go for a few more seconds. All right, so we'll come back to that here in a second. We want to finish off our jackfruit. So all the liquid has gone ahead and evaporated. So we're just gonna finish that off with just a few more seasonings. Get a little color on that. So again, we'll add some cumin. Some paprika. Chili powder. This ain't even no, we not ready. We not ready to roll. And just a little bit of sugar. Alright. You can do a few different kinds of sugar. We have cane sugar, organic cane sugar. Just a little bit, probably about a teaspoon. You can do brown sugar, whatever floats your boat or whatever you have in your cabinets. Let's move all that out. And some parsley. All right, so we're gonna make sure those sugars get caramelized. We want everybody to get together in this pan. Now y'all have to come together. We're gonna go right back into the pot we braised everything in. We're doing queso. So we're gonna get it all nice and gooey for y'all. All right, vegan queso. We'll work all that in. And if it's not, or if it's a little bit light right now on the salt, that's fine. That's where we want it, because we're gonna add some tomatoes and jalapenos. We can go ahead and turn that off. I feel like that is ready to roll over there. But again, let's see where we are. Hold up, Mike. So this is I guess a play on carnitas. I like where we at. You want to taste it?
Try it, yeah.
It's hot now. Be careful.
Blow it. Mmm.
Alright.
That's delicious.
You know what we don't have? Oh no. We got jalapenos coming.
That's
I was about
perfect.
to add some heat, but we good.
Yeah, that's
We're gonna
delicious.
have that. We're gonna take that on off the heat. Set that off to the side.
Yum. I mean, I wasn't gonna talk at all, but this is worth talking about. These carnitas, whatever this is, jackfruit, whatever we about to put in these queso, oh my gosh, it's so good. Like, if you're trying to become vegan, jackfruit is one of the best ways to get those nutrients, but also remind you of whatever meat flavors you liked, whether it's pulled pork or carnitas or whatever the case may be. Yeah, that's delicious. I would say even better than meat.
Oh look, man. Yeah, we mentioned in the first video, your boy straight out the H-Town, southwest side of Houston stand-up. But yeah, that's all I had. I just want to throw that in there. You know what I'm saying? Represent for the Southwest. So we're gonna go ahead and finish this cheese off. So we got about a cup or so of diced tomatoes and a little bit of jalapenos. So we're gonna mix that in. We don't want to heat this up too much. This is just an add-on. What you talking about? What you think?
I like it. Y'all remember that queso we used to make with rotel in the crock pot?
Mm.
That's what this looks like, but
Super
better.
Sunday.
Mm-hmm. Good for you. Got the carrots and the potatoes. No cheese.
No cheese. Alright. Not gonna cook that too much, if at all. Let's go ahead and just gonna dial up. So we're gonna go ahead and put this in a bowl. We just making queso. We're gonna snack a little bit on this, watch a little TV, some Insecure or Hell's Kitchen or something.
A movie.
Oh, that works too. Alright. Snack on a little chips and queso. We're gonna stop there. Oh,
That looks great.
one more? That's good. We're gonna top it off.
With the delicious, amazing, yummy in your tummy jackfruit. All right.
Alright. Got everything plated up. Little chips with our jackfruit queso. A little bit of Seamoss. Alright. I think it came together pretty well. Looks pretty good.
Yeah, looks
Yeah.
great.
Good?
Yeah, go ahead and taste it. Tell us what it tastes like.
Worked out pretty good? Okay. Let's get on in now. Get some of that jackfruit out. Oh yeah, I'm with it. The cheesy, the salty, the texture from the jackfruit, that smokiness. I think we got a winner here. All right. So, the Juice Box CBD, as I'm still eating, please subscribe, follow, order. Check us out, www.thejuiceboxcbd.com. The Juice Box CBD on all platforms. Again, we just over here trying to get right, man. All right, health is wealth. And
Don't forget to like, subscribe, thumbs up.
all that. All right, peace out. Okay.